She tossed her keys onto the counter, the faint melody of her favorite French song drifting behind her. It was something she always did, humming that tune after seeing him, like a personal ritual. I sat at the dining table, the divorce papers neatly arranged in front of me. Each page was a quiet accusation. "We need to sign these by Friday," I said, my voice calm, almost unnervingly so. "So, you can be with your assistant principal." Her face drained of color, as if the very air had fled from the room. Her mouth opened, but only a guttural sound emerged. "What are you talking about?" she demanded. I met her eyes, the eyes that once promised forever, and said, "Sit down." We had been together for 11 years, sweethearts from high school who defied the odds, or so I thought. From a cramped apartment with budget pasta dinners to a house with a spacious lawn, we built a life. She taught 3rd grade, I ran clinics. She was my guide, my safe harbor. But then the late-night lesson plans, the out-of-town workshops, and her growing obsession with fitness began to change things. I ignored the warning signs. Love clouds your judgment, dulls your instincts, makes you blind to betrayal. Her phone turned into a fortress. Passcodes changed, innocent questions met with sharp replies. "I need space," she had said. I gave it to her, but I stopped trusting her. The truth hit me on a Monday when she left her tablet on the couch. A notification flashed across the screen. Last night was unforgettable. It came again on Wednesday. Those words branded me. Instead of storming in, I quietly went through her messages, her photos, every lie she had woven with hands that once held mine. 8 months of deceit with Daniel Harper, her married assistant principal and father of 3. She spent our savings on hotel rooms, used our home as her cover. I didn't explode in anger or shed a tear. I planned. Betrayal is an art, but so is retribution. I started with a burner phone, archiving every text, every image, every detail, all safely stored in encrypted folders. Then I found his wife, Sarah, a school counselor who ran a book club. I sent her a flash drive, no return address, just the truth. Let her unravel it herself. I spoke to a lawyer, set up new accounts, rerouted my salary, and began drafting the divorce papers. I planted hidden recorders in our bedroom, her SUV, and the den. The recordings weren't scandalous. They were devastating. Plans for their escape, laughs at my expense. She never suspected my quiet retreat. Thinking she had outsmarted me, I began dismantling her life, piece by piece. I closed shared credit lines, froze joint accounts, moved my assets into a trust. Then I planned the final act, a surprise anniversary dinner. I told her it was a chance for us to reconnect. I booked a cozy room at her favorite bistro, invited 16 of our closest friends, and arranged for soft lighting to set the mood. She wore a sapphire dress, glowing, oblivious to what was coming. I stood up to speak. 11 years, I began. So much to cherish and so much to release. Her smile faltered. The room fell silent. "I have news," I continued, pulling a folder from my jacket. "We're getting a divorce." The air in the room froze. Her wine glass trembled in her hand. "Don't worry," I added. "You'll be free by Friday, to be with Daniel." A murmur rippled through the room, her brother looking shocked. I placed the folder in front of her, printouts, transcripts, audio recordings, and a copy of the flash drive. Her composure shattered. I turned to Emma, her closest friend. "You covered her tracks, thinking I didn't see." Emma's spoon clattered against her plate. "Thank you," I said to her, "for showing me what honor truly is. It led me here." I left before the cake arrived. She chased after me into the parking lot, her eyeliner streaking down her face like spilled paint. "You ruined me," she sobbed. "No," I said, turning to face her, calm as stone. "You lit the fuse. I just showed the truth." She reached out, but I stepped back. "That's not yours anymore." "Why?" she whispered. "You slept with your boss in hotels we couldn't afford while I tried to keep our finances afloat. That's why." She crumpled, wailing. I walked away, and that night, I slept soundly. The silence wasn't a wound anymore. It was a bomb. Her reputation was ruined, his family shattered, and my finances secured. But more than that, I reclaimed my center, methodically, purposefully. People say revenge is reckless. It's not. It's precise. She spun a web of lies with her charm and deceit. I framed the truth with hard evidence. Betrayal is an art, but so is justice.